Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. You may recall at the end of the last episode, we came away with a couple of injuries. And most notably, our leader of the moment, Tagom, is injured. And this is kind of worth pointing out because Eladel, our other leader, is currently in training. Now, the last time we had this happen, I just hired ourselves a new spare leader to pick up the slack, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this time. Let's have a quick look at the hired swords available, because I do remember that they've got like this guy Thorgar, and I do really like his name actually, so it might be worth us spending a rather considerable sum of money to hire him and maybe send off a shipment to like try and recuperate some of the gold cost, or alternatively I could just skip a day, and honestly I'm not sure which is going to be the best option. I've got plenty of reserve spots at the moment, well, in that I've got an extra reserve spot, so maybe I will hire the new guy, get the hired sword for a change. What do people think? He's healthy, he's got no injuries. Being rank 1, we should get to spend any skill and spell points that he has available at the start for free, included as part of his cost. So I don't know if this is going to be worthwhile, because he might not have anything at rank 1. Let's see. If I pull up my spreadsheet over here, just compare how he would be. Let's see, strength-wise, no, we don't care about that. It's toughness and agility, so they'll be, yeah, that's kind of fine, because he stays out of combat. That's not really an issue. Mental-wise, again, he's mostly a support caster, so I suppose we could do this. It is something that we kind of need to do for more of our veteran points, in terms of, like, equipping people with different things. So, yeah, alright. Let's hire ourselves a consultant as a spare leader. Come on then. How do I buy you? Yes. Do I need to do it through a different screen? How about this one? Ah, there we go. Can do it here. Just double check. Yes, Thorgar. Enlist hired sword. So yes, he comes with skill points that must be assigned immediately and free of charge. So this doesn't actually hurt us financially quite as much as it might seem that it could. Only 2 unspent skill points. So I guess we're going to have to make them worthwhile. Let's do his stats first though. Agility, because we want him to move quickly. We'll do 1 on leadership, just so he's at the 9 threshold in case there's a thing we want to use for that. And I'll go for a bit of alertness. And then out of these, we'll just go for weapon skill. Now, let's have a look at his active skills or passive skills, or indeed spell points that we want. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 to spend. Sort of things I'm interested in are order, insult, introspection, sidestep, channeling. Channeling is probably good. Yeah, sure, apply those changes. Channeling, there we go. So that'll be free. Only save us about 90 though. So not a great option. Could go for knowledge Mordheim, save us like 3 days and $300. That's definitely on the list. What else do we have? Order and insult. None of these. Oh, I think that's probably active skill. Right, so order immediately grants a free attack against a random valid target. So that's to be targeted on a friend who is currently in combat. Basically, yeah, order Svogaz and he gets another free attack, and that's definitely worth 4 offensive points. Insult makes it easier for a particular enemy to be hit. That's also very useful. Introspection is another one. Turns 3 strategy points into 1 offensive point. Can be very situationally useful. Probably not great as a first pick here for Thorgar. Let's have a look at his spells. No spell points. Okay, well, it's just going to be skills then. And if it's just going to be skills, I think maybe we'll go for order. I think that's going to be the most useful and, you know, the financially the most sensible for us to pick. So there we go. Order picked. Nice. Don't think you need anything else, do you? Okay. Yep, that's all done. That's good.
Completed.
Yay! Recruited our first hired sword. Let's bring him out, actually. Okay. Switch. So, Thorgar. I'm actually going to leave his name as Thorgar as well. Since we've hired him from like a mercenary pool, it would seem rude to just say, actually, we're now going to call you someone else entirely. We will change his outfit, though. Thorgar. Customization. We'll just go for one of the presets. This one. Maybe the slightly redder version of that. I'm sure there is one. This. Yeah. No, actually, I preferred the original flavour version. There we go. Looking very snazzy, Thorgar. We are going to change your equipment. Oh, actually, you've got some quite nice stuff. You know, all things considered. You're going to have a staff, because that's definitely where you need to be. We'll also probably give you maybe not a helmet, but like a pendant. Maybe the pendant of fate. Nah, just a regular pendant. We don't care about your legs yet. Madcap mushrooms? Really? We'll sell those. Why have you got all this weird junk? That just seems unusual. I wonder if we've got enough blue stuff to just give him the gear that he needs, actually. Possibly. But we don't care about that for the moment. Go back to light armor. Nah, actually clothing. Let's keep your spellcast chance high. So you're going to be our interim temporary leader. And I suppose we'll take him out now and then to try and keep his XP on the rise. Cool. Logistics dealt with. Down to 623 bucks. Probably send some excess off towards the Black Pit. Build up our reputation here a little bit. To the Black Pit? Yes. Yeah. No, that's definitely where I want to send it. So we kind of want to make about 400 bucks, really, I suppose. Well, 333 is kind of okay. There we go. Send that over.
You are getting noticed.
Oh, getting noticed. Reputation 2. So strength skills cost a little bit less, and we should get some crap sent through when this shipment actually arrives. So sticky sludge and etheric elixir. Also part of the market rotation. I am dubious about those. I don't think I've found them yet in any of my games. Right, let's see what missions we've got. So we've got a hard mark for death. 3 strike teams. Not great, but yeah, we could totally do that. Normal mark for death. 1 set of 3 strike teams and 1 warband around its wagon. Or a brutal mark for death involving an ambush and 3 strike teams. Well, this sounds awful, but the Widstone options there are exceptional. I am actually quite tempted. So, looking at who we might be taking out with us, if I whack Gurumon in here, so we've got Gurumon, Mobhor. Svogaz is not here because he's actually in training at the moment. Then Asdon, you can be there. Jiradash, you can be here. Farik, yeah, okay. Actually, let's take Huthul. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should very easily fit into just 2 of the sections, 2 of the deployment places, as assuming, of course, we end up on the bad side of this. Let's get in there.
Marching through the ruins, you are suddenly ambushed by another warband. You manage to slip through the trap and get your warriors into a group of buildings. Now the enemy will have to lay siege to your defensive position if they want to prevail.
This is not good. We're in the worst position here. We start off inside the buildings. We also start with fewer offensive points than the other team. So let's have a look and see what we've got. They're right there. Venomous murderers. Yeah, they are going to be very, very close. Let's see if we can get most people in this building, I think. That puts us close to the Weirdstone, which is a good position to be in. Oh, we can already see some of them. Interesting. I mean, we could definitely all fit in this building. Hello. I'm not going to start this guy right here, but that is very interesting. So he must go really, really fast. Crumbs. Maybe over here is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could put everyone up here. It's a little hard to defend, truth be told. But maybe this is where we need to be. Okay. Yeah. Let's give it a go. Where can you be? I suppose in the center is kind of sensible. You're going to be buffing people rather than doing other stuff. Mob Whore kind of needs to be over there on the front-ish. We can get over. This is kind of front. This is more front. Huthel, you're going to be on top. And of course the downside, extra downside, is we can see the order that these guys are going in. So I know that Huthel is going to get charged by that rat. As done. Be a blocker. Come on. With your big thick armor. No, yes, this is good. Duradash, you're also going to be over there. Is that the best place for him? How about this one? Well, we've got Gurumon as the last one. I'll put Gurumon in the back corner. Is that it? Yes, I think so. God, this feels quite bad. Alright, so he's going to try and do some ranged attacks on us, I presume. Or at least move into an ambush position. There's their leader. Oh, he's wasted no time getting in. Very glad that he missed to start with. So as my new leader, it would be a real shame to waste him so quickly. So I can buff up 2 people. That might be better than trying to attack myself, actually. So if I buff up, I suppose, Asdon. And then maybe Mordheim. Yeah, we don't really have any other options. I mean, I could do Gurumon, but Gurumon's still very young himself. Oh, Overload. Okay. Don't really know what Overload does. Think it just removes all remaining offensive points you had. In which case, neither of us really has any effect from that. Yes, we're about to get massively mobbed. If I'm very lucky, I can surround their leader with many people. I will admit I'm not very confident at this point in time. Okay, running around as well, going after Thorgar again. Of course. Well, with no one able to be on like any sort of ambush or defensive options, he will just walk past everyone. Oh, there's 23 weirdstone on this map. That is a phenomenal amount. Okay, mob whore. If I bring mob whore in, like to this far right hand side, he might just be able to engage the leader. Yes, I think that's probably best. Not going to be able to charge at him, which is a real shame. But should be able to get, you know, a bunch of attacks at least. So just tap in there a little. There we go. Could do a blood offering to start with, but it's not worth it when I've just got reduced defensive points. We'll just do a bunch of regular attacks. I hope Thorgar can hold out. That's some good damage though. Parry stance, since parry is our speciality here. Huthul, can you do something to help? That would be really... You could see someone. Who could you see? Who can you see? Handshot. That guy down there. Okay. Maybe not the most useful. Like, if we could focus fire on their leader, that would be the best. So, if I bring you down here... Like, it would be lovely to get altitude as well, but I don't think that's going to happen, really, is it? No, can't even see their leader from here. Fine. How about the higher, more awkward position? Oh, he's positioned himself in a great position, hasn't he? Well, in that case, it's probably just better for us to do one attack where we've got a great chance to hit. Come over here, all the way up to this corner. There we go. Just do a shot here. And then go on Overwatch. So reload. Overwatch, and you'll slow someone down. Asdon, come and join in this fight. Unless you think... Vermont. Nah. Yeah, definitely get in here. And then, I guess, parry stance. Yeah, man, this reduced defensive start is so bad for the first turn. You just get absolutely mashed. Fine, I guess Duradash is fighting you then. He's not too happy about it, but at least no one can come around the edge. Parry, yeah. He's only using a sword thing, maybe? Getting quite unlucky on the hits here. Gurumon, any chance you can come around? Oh, Idol of Blood. I forgot I'd learned that. Oh. If I do Idol of Blood, then I can't actually get involved in the fight at all. I still think it's probably worth it though. So where should we put this down? Like, here affects everyone? Target area blocked. Target area blocked loads of places. This, yeah, right at my feet then. Oh, flare. Okay, that makes everyone easier to hit with ranged attacks. And we're going to come over here and get into this fight. Just to try and distract this guy a little, and parry stance. Idler Blood makes it so that when we attack in melee, we heal ourselves a little. And honestly, at this stage, I feel like that could be just the push that we need to go over the edge.
A new round has started.
Well, there goes Thorgar. He's not going to be healing himself. Taunt against Asdon. This is one of their heroes, like a Night Runner or something. I think this is the one that was up in that building over there. Over there? Yes. Yes, he's coming forwards now. Oh, he's going to go after Huthel, probably. Another rat in the distance somewhere doing goodness knows what. Okay, miss against Guramon. That's fine. I suppose they're in a one-on-one fight now, actually. So, things should start turning our way very shortly. Okay, we've lost our support caster, which is never good. Hopefully he's fine. But we do have all of our offensive points now, so we can start doing things like Blood Offering. Ah, miss. Well, dodge. Close enough to a miss. Double miss. Right, at least get one hit. Yes. Didn't need the healing, but yeah. So you can see recovered 5 wounds. That's where that comes in. Duradash? Oh yes, you're in combat here. Unfortunately, he's not actually close enough to the Idol of Blood to get affected by it, which is a real shame. Should have considered him when I was positioning it. Asdon. Stabby stabby. And again, please. So, Huthel, reload. Can you see anyone? I think you might get shot in a second, Huthel, and I'm really sorry about it. Hey, how about that? So, do a hand shot, because you may as well. Miss, great. Reload, take another shot. May as well do an aimed shot this time. Some moderately good damage. Reload. And let's move you forwards a little. Ah, just too close. Oh, that's fine. You wasted his Overwatch. This is acceptable. I wanted to try and give him enough distance to retreat if he gets engaged. That was a good parry and counterattack. Guramon, you're in combat. Also, you could technically put down another Idol of Blood. Can you put down more than one? I don't know, actually. No, only one. Oh, one idol per turn. Okay. Do you want to put down another one? Sure, why not? You can help down here instead. So, where's the best place? Like, all of this is blocked, so actually none of these work. Fine, maybe you'll just do a couple of attacks instead then. So got a little bit of a low chance to hit at the moment because of that flare that came through. It's alright, that'll only last for another turn. parry stance. And he's come around the back of Mobhor. It's fine. Mobhor's got a good parry. And has quite a lot of health. Does mean that we're no longer 2-on-1 against their leader, which is a bit of a shame. Disengage? How dare you? Well, that's a little awkward. Just a little awkward because now Mobhor can't hit him in the face because Mobhor's fighting the other guy. We'll find a way to make this work. This is still a rat that we don't know about. Probably the other end of the map. Small amount of damage for Gurumon. Very nearly Mobhor's turn. And yeah, Mobhor can't disengage because he's a Norse marauder. So he's going to have to fight that spear-wielding, rat-faced little bastard. But still, self-healing while we're doing this is absolutely amazing. Man, Idol of Blood seems excellent. Like, really, really does. Alright, Asdon. Just walk back into combat, please. Oh, come on. You only need to hit him once, really. Ah, oh, heaven's sake. Othel. He's just down there, I think. Yeah. I don't want cover. Just over a little bit. Just a smidgen more. There we go. Let's try a hand shot first, shall we? What do you mean you can't do a hand shot? Are you actually seeing someone else? No, that is the guy. So why can't you do your hand shot? Active skills. Hand shot. No valid target in range. Yeah, this guy is fine to shoot. Oh, now you can. Odd game sometimes. Right, hand shot. Oh, stunned. Excellent. Reload. You may as well do an aimed shot. It's got a slightly higher critical chance. 13% over 8%. Nice. Extra critical damage. Reload again. Then charge forwards, maybe? I don't know. No, let's stay here. This is actually an okay place to be. He's going to have to do stun recovery and he's been shot in the hand, so it's not great for him on several fronts. That's a dodge that we didn't need. And that's a miss that we really didn't need. We're still doing okay, though. Not doing great. Oh, that is not good. At least he's out of offensive points for this turn. Right. The Idol of Blood is gone, so we really should put down another one. Any chance we can get it somewhere more useful? No, not really. Awfully hard to aim these. Yeah, I think this might be the most sensible place, actually. Kind of like just on this corner here. There we go. Just to make sure we get as many of us as possible. Unfortunately, that failed. Great. That is also not what we needed. Cool. Turn of good luck. Mordheim's doing fine in this fight. Disengage again. Just no, come back here. You're almost dead. I'm going to make Hothor shoot you, right? That's what's going to happen. That's fine. You can miss all you want. That's such a low chance for you to hit. Come on, what are you doing? Where are you doing? Yeah, bit of a shame Idol of Blood only has a like a 2 or 3 turn existence. Still, we'll try and cast it again next turn. It's definitely worthwhile having the buff up for the entire group. Now, choices. Obviously, Mordheim's going to be punching the guy with a spear in front of him. The question is, what do I do with Asdon? Does he run round after their leader, or do I leave that to Hothor? That's good. The Blood Offering will give us a damage buff for the rest of the hits. Nice. Excellent. Parry again. Man, that parry is so good on him. Right, Juradash, good. You're still in the fight. I wish I had, like, grenades. Just roll one out there. Hey, there we go. I can see you. So I'll just do an aimed shot from here. That's you sorted. And I'll probably do a hand shot on this guy again. Just to slow him down a bit. Dodge dance again, sure. Asdon, you could join in this fight or you could join in that fight. Doesn't really matter either way, actually, at this point. Let's come in this one. I suppose you can also loot while you're here. No, you can't, because now you're fighting. That's fine. It's going to be 2-on-1 against this guy now, so he's going to have to start making all alone checks. Ouch! At least that wasn't a stun, but man, that is really not good. Not good for us at all. Goromon, really need that Idol of Blood and somewhere that will affect us all the way down there if at all possible. This is probably the best I can do. Flare again makes it harder for everyone to attack in combat that's close to me, including me, of course. But at least it affects them as well as us. That's alright. We don't mind taking a little bit of damage. We'll just heal that again next turn, probably.
A new round has started.
Oh, I hit Huthel right in the face. Oh, thereabouts. There we go. Flee? Maybe? No? Oh, I don't actually have anywhere to flee. And we still haven't actually managed to pick up any of the weird stone, which I find most entertaining. Oh, parry! Hey, that's not cool. No, no, sorry. Get some of my health back. Still haven't quite finished the fight though. I guess Huthel's just going to continue in this epic struggle over here. And then an aimed shot. That is quite a miss. That really is. Dodge stance, although it doesn't actually affect range, so I probably couldn't. Like, I could just not do it. Not really much to say there, just another couple of stabs. Joradash, I think you're actually in idle blood territory now, so if he doesn't dodge, you might get out of this alright. 5 wounds recovered. Miss, good. Needed that. And parry, good. Ah, shame. That would have been really sweet. Not quite there, though. Got him on. That's fine. Good. I'm feeling more like we've got this under control. I mean, this hero of theirs is going to go down, hopefully this turn. Unless somehow he manages to stun Huthel. But I don't think that's likely. Still got a few fringe units that we've not seen. They might be demons even, just like cavorting on the other side of the battlefield. Well, so long as they're not getting in the way of my game, that's fine. They can do whatever they want. Right, mob whore. Finish this guy. Just do it as a regular attack, actually. And then I can send him round to charge at that other guy. Or I could send him over there to pick up a bunch of weird stone. Oh, choices, eh? I don't want any of that. Or I could do both. He's probably got enough move. Look at all this delicious weird stone. So we'll pick up this cluster.
Objectives updated.
I mean, okay, we're going to get a little bit cursed. The horns should protect us from most of it.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
And yes, this could probably be a little bit more efficiently planned.
Updated.
But honestly, I think this is fine. Little tiny shuffle this way. Should get me another one.
Objectives updated.
And now, at the very least, enough move to sneak back up behind this guy. No, not quite. Ah, the weird stone curse has reduced my movement range quite considerably. In fact, double stacked negative. Fine, we'll just ambush stance here and feel very inept. Okay, Juradash, you kind of got to keep yourself alive in this game. So make sure you don't miss everything. Heaven's sake. Good work by Asdon. No longer suffering from flare, so these hits should come easier now. Ah, and a nice stun again. Now let's see, if I were to do 49 more damage, would that be enough? That would. This should take him out. Excellent. Well, Hethel, I'm going to run you down and get more weird stone. If we can get close enough, we might be able to do that a little bit better. Let's see, all the way down, all the way to the edge. Close enough. And then, like, straight diagonally over. Can pick up one. Well, one's better than none.
Updated.
And they've failed their route test. Well, I'm glad I made that last little run to try and grab some more weird stone. Oh, that was definitely tricky. 1 out of action, of course, Thorgar, the new leader. There wasn't really much I could do about that, though. They were on him before we even had our first turn. Still, as long as he's not dead or, like, hugely injured, it won't be the worst. Light wound for Juradash for getting stunned. That's fine. He'll be out for a couple of days. Everyone else just kind of did alright. Except, of course, Thorgar, as mentioned. It was really nice to get Gurumon to play with his Idol of Blood. I really, really like that. Severed leg. Oh, the irony. I should have given him that Pendant of Fate to avoid the severed leg. Oh, that is hilarious in a really, really awful way. Maybe I should give him the other, like the Pendant of Fate now, so that at least he never has to worry about his other leg. Oh, that's kind of made my evening, that has, in a like really funny, awful way. So loot. Not a huge amount to speak of. Formula of Explorers is interesting. We'll have to see what that is. That's so funny. Right, pay treatment. So he's going to be out for 5 days with his severed leg. Where's management? There we go. Pendant of Fate. Prevent injury, severed leg. Yeah, we should have given it to him. And then maybe he would be able to walk. Still, at least we can make sure he doesn't lose his other leg. Which would just... it would be rude, wouldn't it? It really would. We'll give him a point of agility. And let's step through everyone else's skills and assign them as well. Did anyone else actually get any points? Oh, Huthil, you're just on accuracy. Nice work. And I suppose on the plus side, I'm really glad that that didn't affect any of my other leaders. Yeah, I'd much rather have it be a guy that I've only just hired, even if I did have to pay 400 bucks for him. Wow. Mobhor, weapons skill, I think. What are you at the moment? Marauder, I want it to be about 16, and it is not that yet. There you go. Have some more. Asdon, I think you're at max strength for what I want for you, so a bit of toughness here. Guramon, I think we want strength for you and intelligence, maybe? If I just switch it over to my information pane. Scrolling on to his stats. He's not quite in my spreadsheet like the rest of them because I really don't know what I'm doing with him. Intelligence, I think. Yeah, we're mostly just pushing int. Thorgar, sorry. Again, like, it's really awkward. Like, first day out and you lose your leg. Well, I'd like to say you were warned, at least. You might have been warned. I'm not sure if we did actually warn you. Certainly not well enough. Right, let's sell things. Madcap mushrooms, don't care about those. Heavy armor of champions. We'll probably give that to someone. And the assassins. I've mentioned those before, I believe. We've now got 2 spare other heavy armors. I don't think we're going to use both of those. We'll sell one. Sell Greta's boons. Go away. Might sell that blue mace. Don't think we're ever likely to use it. Blue shield will probably put on someone. Probably should have done that already, actually. And flail. Now, flail's kind of the weapon that I want to give to Guramon to increase his initiative speed. Like, it's got similar sorts of stats to the axe, but most of the Cult of the Obsessed can't use flails. They have to use axes. So yes, it's got slightly lower damage range, but a slightly faster move, and that's really what we want on him. Maybe I need to wait for a blue one, though. Yeah, probably. I was going to check what that Explorer's enchantment was. Let's find someone with a blue thing with no enchant on it and have a look. Plenty here. Right. Enchanting. No, none of that. Enchanting here. Explorers. Alertness and leadership. Oh, that's rubbish. Yeah, that's no use at all. Not to us, anyway. Oh, well, that disappointment aside, I suppose let's see what's going to happen overnight. Okay, Eladel's finished his training. Svogaz has finished his training. Dagam has recovered from his light wound, and so has Raitosh. And missing leg and new grazed knee are receiving treatment. Nothing else to report. Well, that was a fun little excursion for everyone except Thorgar, wasn't it? That's going to bring us to the end of this day, though. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next episode. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I shall see you next time for another day in Mordheim, City of the Damned.